everyone, and welcome to Octopunk Monthly Update, the final stream of 2021. This is our December Octopunk Monthly Update. We've got a lot of fun stuff to wrap up the end of the year, including December Patreon updates, some new emotes for YouTube. I see some of you have already discovered them. We've also got them on Twitch as well. And I think with Bakasara and Mooney joining, we are one away from unlocking our next emote, but we'll get to that in a second. One more membership enrolls today, and we might be able to get an 8th emote. We've also got a new Detroit Reawakening still, and the Octopunk 2021 rewind reel. It's 5 minutes long. I had to still cut out a bunch of stuff. We did so much fun stuff this year, and it'll be really fun to reflect on that. YouTube is telling me that I'm not receiving smooth streaming. Hopefully the stream is smooth for everybody. I don't see anybody complaining about it, so that's good. Lots of familiar names in the chat. Welcome. I hope you like the new Begin Again emote because we've got that on both YouTube and Twitch now. That is for Detroit Reawakening. But I also felt like if I ever get back to gaming or anything else, particularly in the tabletop RPG series breakout roles that we do, it's a go back to the beginning because you died emote, which might be fun. We've also got the Water for Brain. That's like our hydrate emote. Over on Twitch, we've got Love Well Don't Kill in the live stream controller. We need one more member at this point to unlock the Love Well Don't Kill here on YouTube. So if anyone is interested in unlocking that for YouTube, just join on the YouTube membership. You get all of these emotes for the chat. It's only $2.99 a month, and you get a special subscriber-only chat as well. So, yeah. I also I love doing new slides and forgetting to include my microphone on them. That one is on me. I want to talk about this. It's not a freeze. Lost sound from Michelle's voice because Michelle forgot to include the Yeti, the microphone on her slide because this is a new slide. But I want to talk about the MJ slide zine called Prismatic Slant. MJ is based in Detroit, so they take pictures of their environment, which is really cool from Detroit. They also include recipes, poetry, stories about their life. They were the AD on What a Beautiful Wedding. They've been on stream a couple of times, and they're one of my dearest friends. We've also done an autograph from them on Patreon at some time this year. You can support this zine. Mods will throw the link in the chat. On a sliding scale of $7, $12, or $15 per month. There's no auto renewal or anything like that. You know, they reach out to you every month to see if you want to join. I think you can also check the description for the link. I included the sign up link in the description too. So it's a really cool zine. I really like being a member. There's like all these cool recipes and stuff that are a little complicated for me, but they look really cool. And as well as like do cool shit and don't tell the internet. That's like one of my favorite things that they put out in one of the previous scenes. Thank you, Sylvia, for throwing that link in the chat. There's a sign up link. It's not an auto sign up. They still want to kind of vet people who sign up and make sure that it stays really, really tight knit and intimate. But you can apply to sign up through that Google link, and they'll ask you a little bit about yourself and that sort of thing, and you know, payment information. So I would highly recommend joining. They're very open to, you know, making it available to people of all means. If you want to get to know a little bit about MJ. They are hella talented. I agree, Rocious. Now on to what's coming to Patreon this month. It is a festive month, so we have a theme here. Lots of festive Iggy. You've already seen this if you remember the Discord. The Mittens Iggy for this winter. This is going to be the sticker for all $10 patrons this month, along with the holiday card for $10 patrons. I'll talk a little bit more about the holiday cards in a second, because I have something a little bit more than Patreon for that. But in terms of other stuff that's coming to Patreon exclusively, we've got Heels Shoot outtake pictures for $1 members. That Detroit Reawakening Heels Shoot that we did. We've got some outtake pictures that I'll be sharing with all of our $1 members this month. And for our $5 members, we've got 2 behind-the-scenes live streams. We've got Assembling the Voices of Fallout Sanctuary. Basically, I have a lot of voice files that I have collected over the past few months. We've recorded half of that series at this point. And before I import it into the game, I actually have to pick my favorite takes and lay them all out in Premiere. So that's what we'll be doing in that first live stream. And then the second live stream is live fan cam editing. I owe a few of you fan cams because we did some giveaways with the Detroit Reawakening Indiegogo stream. So I'll actually be knuckling down and doing those this month, and you can watch me do some of them on our second live stream. As I said, for $10 members, we've got the signed holiday cards and the holiday Iggy stickers. I mean, just look at these mittens. All the mittens. It's so cute. I always enjoy doing holiday Iggy every year. I try to do something different every year. And I was like, this is fun. For $25 members, we're going to do some irrevocably linked Mad Libs. Irrevocably linked is the fanfic that Detroit Reawakening is based on. So I'll be taking out some of the words in irrevocably linked, and we'll be filling them in together through our group call. For $50 members, we have one-on-one calls or Polaroids as usual. And for $100 members, as usual, I can offer personalized short story or short screenplay feedback for anybody interested in that. I take 3 a month, up to 3 a month. So if anybody has a short story or a short screenplay that they're interested in a little bit of professional feedback on, I'll be happy to do that for anybody at the $100 tier. It's basically like getting a little bit of a writing mentor for $50, because you get all of the $50 benefits on top of that as well. Now, as I said, we have a little bit more to talk about with these holiday cards. As always, the holiday cards are signed by as many people as I can get to sign them from the previous year. In this case, we got a ton of signatures. We've got me, Michael Smallwood, Chris Trindade, Carla Kim, JJ Goler, Maximilian Koger, Austin Butts, my spouse, Michael James Daly, and Mike Whaley, all signed on this card. Some of them featured custom hieroglyphics. It says Michael in the chat. That's very possible. We are also, in addition to selling them through the Patreon page for all $10 patrons, will automatically get them, but they will also be available for non-patrons who can purchase them for $7 in free shipping on the Etsy store. And let me go ahead and put that up officially. All right, it is now live on the Etsy store. It is a limit of 50. We only have 50 available for those who are buying through Etsy. So if you're a non-patron and you want to just get this special holiday treat, you can go to etsy.com/shop/octopunkmedia and check that out and get that for $7. March says, these cards with all the stars in one place. And yes, as you can see, the design is Mittens Iggy again, so we definitely have a theme. It is winter Iggy. I'll probably be keeping that Iggy on Discord through January or February until we go to DRA Iggy in March. I forgot to do the mic again on that one. Whatever. Speaking of DRA thanks, we'll show that card and then I'll just talk to you about it. You might have noticed that I've been doing some thanks on my Twitter for Detroit Reawakening. It's still ongoing. I still haven't gotten to the ones on Instagram yet. And it'll probably be through the end of the year that I work on those. I'm going to try to do like 10 different ones a day across multiple platforms when I get to them. I think I have like another 100 to do. So if you haven't already filled out the form that needs to be filled out, if you are a PayPal or Indiegogo donor. Indiegogo donors can go to the Indiegogo page and see my most recent post and find the Google form link there for me to have all your information, do your shout out and all your rewards and everything. And then the PayPal people, go to the Discord and find one of the pinned posts for that. Michael says, this year's been really busy. I don't remember when we signed this year's holiday cards. We signed this year's holiday cards when we signed them. We signed everything else. We signed a bunch of stuff when we did DRA together. It's pretty obvious from the fact that Carla's signature is on them. Michael, please wake up. It's 2 p.m. But I can see how by that point in the evening, he literally wasn't even paying attention to what he was signing anymore. I just put things in front of Michael Smallwood and say, sign this, and then, they just appear. But yeah, so the DRA rewards are coming. The fan cams will be edited, and then the shout outs will continue through the rest of the year. So if you haven't already seen yours, keep an eye out on Twitter, keep an eye out on Instagram, instagram.com/octopunkmedia or twitter.com/ladytuano. Those will be posted very soon as I get to them. And also with DRA, we have a DRA still today. I've been basically sharing a DRA still once a month on Opmu for the past few months, and this is no exception. I decided that it had been a while since I'd done a Read 900 one again, and also I wanted to show off their costumes in this one in particular, so here we go. This is the still of the month. Some of you who visited our set will probably already recognize this because this was the scene that you got to see being filmed. And those of you who only know Detroit Awakening will maybe recognize this as comparable to a scene that happened in the original film. So this will be posted on all my social media and everything in the Discord, so you don't need to screen cap it. The 4K high-res version will be posted, and that will be later today. I'll probably post that on Instagram and stuff. I'm very happy with the lighting. I think the lighting team did very good. Camera team did very good. The combination of Rachel Summers as DP and Aaron Ciotti as Gaffer really made this shine. So thank you all in the chat. I love all the love. This was actually a very difficult scene for me to color grade as well, because this has been graded, and finding the right balance of blue on the skin tones and orange and making sure it's not too pink. This was actually really challenging, and it took me a long time to settle on this color grading. So yeah, this is the argument scene. More to come soon. So the only thing I really have left to share is the rewind video, the highlight reel, and that'll be a lot of fun. But because this is the last stream of the year, I just want to give a big thanks to everyone who supported us in 2021. Just to recap a few Octopunk stats, we were able to shoot 3 short films, What a Beautiful Wedding, Femme Fatale, and Detroit Reawakening. We crowdfunded 2 of those with your help, ultimately crowdfunding $60,000 from the community to both bring Detroit Reawakening and What a Beautiful Wedding to life, as well as do New York and European events next year in 2022. The dates for those will be coming pretty soon, hopefully by the end of the year. I think the New York one will definitely be by the end of the year, and Europe by early January, at least next year's Opmu, which will be on January 3rd. That's the next time I'll be streaming, is Monday, January 3rd, with another Opmu. And then the yearly Octopunk Showcase will be at the end of January. So that will also be coming. We'll be doing our upfronts for 2022 and sharing trailers, first looks, project announcements, all of the usual super fun stuff. That'll be coming end of January at the Octopunk Showcase 2022. In addition to shooting 3 short films and finishing and releasing 2 of them, we also cast and did early work on Fallout Sanctuary. I did the script and early work for our next feature, Live Screamers. We released On the Road Again to the public. I think I hired over like 40 or 50 different collaborators. Actually, it must have been way more than that because I hired like 30 people just for Fallout Sanctuary. So probably like 60 or 70 different collaborators worked and got paid for working with Octopunk this year, which is higher than any other year before. Michael Smolin says, I'll never be finished thanking this community for making What a Beautiful Wedding. Hopefully, Michael and I will have news very soon about a festival premiere for What a Beautiful Wedding within the next month or two. Fingers crossed for that. We won't know for a while, and it's a long shot, but you never know. We hopefully will have some information on live screenings of What a Beautiful Wedding and Fame Fatale starting in the spring. Lemonhead says, amazing 2021, Michelle. Much huzzah. Thank you, Greg. You're featured in the highlight reel a lot, so I have you to thank for participating so much as well. Hopeful Romantics is the moment you announce the event dates is the moment I'm booking flight tickets. That's why I want to announce them pretty soon. I hope to have the venues and everything secured by the end of the year. I mean, truthfully, if I'm very blunt about it, the reason I want to book everything by the end of the year is so that I can pay for as much of it as possible so I don't have to pay taxes on the money because it'll be, expensed. If you carry income over into the next year without having spent it on the thing you're supposed to spend it on, then you have to pay taxes on it because you can't write it off. And so, I'll take the L however it comes, but I am hoping to finish as much of it as possible. Will What a Beautiful Wedding be at film festivals outside the U.S., asks Jay. We'll try. We'll submit it all over. We might at some point do some kind of I don't know, like survey or something, maybe some kind of tweet, out into the ether of like, hey, do you think that you want a festival or like give us a name of a festival that's near you that you want us to submit to, that sort of thing. ZZ Windsor says, will you be doing anything with European countries? Love from Ireland. We're coming to London and Munich next year in July. Stay tuned for more information. So that will be coming in. I guess July is my prospective date. Don't quote me on that yet, but that's where I'm shooting, is July of next year. I guess that cat's out of the bag. But I don't want to announce anything until I have it in writing, until I have it in contract signed, venues booked, plane tickets, settled and everything like that. But that is where I'm shooting is March for New York and then July for both of our European events. So hope to see you there, ZZ Windsor. But yeah, we've been able to do so much cool stuff this year with your help, and I cannot wait until 2022 because there's so much fun stuff. We've got Detroit Reawakening coming out. We're going to make live screamers. We're going to finish and release Fallout Sanctuary. Hopefully I will be able to work on that 7 Deadly Sins RPG. I have not forgotten about it. It has just been pushed to the side for all these other things. Deciding in the middle of the year to make Detroit Reawakening, which wasn't originally on my schedule, has definitely pushed a lot of things around. And delayed some things that were originally intended for the year. But it is still our next project in the 7 Deadly Sins universe, so we'll be working on that. Hopefully I will have live screamers news by January, by our next OpMu. Hopefully I'll have major live screamers news by the next OpMu. I thought I might have it by today. I don't yet. I don't have any confirmation and things are still in progress. But at the very least, I am working on casting. We're working on pre-production. We've got some really cool things in the works for live screamers. And so, that is coming. I cannot wait to share what I have to share with you for that. So, all right. So enough pontificating. I want to share with you the 2021 highlight reel. This is a reflection on everything that we've done as a community in the past 12 months. Here it goes.
Did it. 2019 to here.
Should we just go home now?
I have my food all wrapped up. Should we go home and eat it? Like, what is the point of sitting in your car? You're wasting gas.
How do I fool the government into thinking I never existed?
Just gaslight the government into making sure that they have imposter syndrome about you.
That's the good advice.
Now, cream cheese and blueberry jelly. I know some of you out there are saying this looks disgusting, but trust me.
And then they send me 20 full-size containers, and you open them up, and each of them is just a quarter of a cantaloupe. And that's it. So you're like, she's a fake. She doesn't know the cards offhand. What do you think spell books are?
Right.
Those
It's just
motherfuckers
Googling
didn't know any of this stuff offhand. They had to read it in a book.
How do you want to approach this?
Well, first I want to start rolling. Now,
There's that. I should probably do the same. Wow. We're professionals.
Yeah. My name is Tromanic Doretto, but everyone calls me Trom.
Next, we're gonna cover this in what I'm assuming is miso butter and just cover it in peanuts. It's not the thing that you're here for. You're gonna taste the sriracha.
We have a list. Yes, a list of all the sluts I've missed. I've never fucked nor sucked these sluts, and thus my nuts are fucking pissed. Is this being recorded? I need this forever.
It is.
Cool!
No! God damn it, Pyramid Head!
Excuse me.
Who's there? Who's there with you?
All right, Candy. I have to tell you the truth. I'm telling him. I'm telling him.
I don't think Hellhawks could call.
What do you think they say?
Hey.
Third science, exterior cream scheme strategy.
Luckily, the squires have little tiny hands.
Where's the joint? Oh, here it is. Thank you, Space Dog.
Yes, it's me, Johnson answered, with his heart hammering in his chest. Your pen pal. Wait, it's the Demogorgon?
Yes.
It's the
Is that what a Demogorgon sounds like?
It's gonna be the worst impression of Donald Duck ever.
That way.
I can't do this. What brings you to this party?
Okay, could we not maybe type the words "blow the kangaroo" in all caps in the chat?
Maybe check me out, robot. Give yourself something to connect with.
Yeah.
I think that's a wrap, guys.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah! Good job. We didn't forget about you.
Y'all did some stuff this week. There it is.
Oh, look at that.
My mother, Deborah, worked tirelessly to get those snack cakes. Deborah's are turned into Debbie's. Jennifer's are turned into Jenny's. Rebecca's are turned into Becky's.
And the most
A genius. One of the brightest film minds I have ever seen.
I have never read erotic fiction in my life, but I feel like I know what I like.
You also have to create your author profile, so you have to create your pseudonym.
Bum Tiddington. That's a good name. That's gonna be my name.
Shell is currently finding her center of gravity.
I don't need your narration.
Anyways.
Or your Benny Hill music. Oh, Gavin. Oh, Gavin, I'm sorry.
Why? Am.
who's surprised here?
I am. I am
surprised?
shit.
Well, with only $30, Pikachu, I see we only have one bed, and I'm hungry.
Pika Pika.
The eye and the eye are dead. The whole world is blind.
These
We make serious movies.
And that wraps up our 2021 Rewind. Lots of tears, lots of laughs, lots of laughs, particularly from Smallwood, Greg, and Marissa, and Daly, who really dominated this year's Rewind. We did a lot of really cool stuff, and it wouldn't have been possible without your help. So, and I also hope you enjoyed some of that new content in there as well. We've got some behind the scenes from all 4 projects we worked on this year. If you didn't recognize some of that, it's because it was new. So yeah, more to come in 2022. Thank you so much for a great year. Have a happy holiday season. I'll see you in 2022. And as always, stay great, hydrate, and have a happy time.